Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to start modeling. 6 simple steps that I did to get started, and I hope this helps you. So step number 1, you definitely want to figure out what kind of modeling you want to pursue. And how to do that, you just need to research what kind of modeling industries there are. Just to name a few, for example, there's high fashion modeling, commercial modeling, print modeling, lifestyle, fitness, makeup, beauty, skincare, etc., etc. Now, once you research all those industries, take a look at yourself. What is the market and demand for what you look like right now? Like for me, I'm not 5'9" or higher. I cannot do high fashion modeling. So I would be considered petite modeling. So what I would do is I'd just pursue commercial, I'm doing beauty modeling, and I'm doing print fashion. And after I decided, okay, this is what I'm gonna start doing, then that's when I got started with how to model. So just, go to Google, research, go to YouTube University, and yeah, just go in more depth exactly what kind of modeling you want to pursue. I stuck with 3. I wouldn't do any more than 3 because then you're gonna be all over the place. You just want to focus on 1 or 2 or 3 kinds of modeling you want to pursue. And if you want to know more information on any more, just a more detailed, in-depth of what kind of modeling industries there are, I'll be doing another video on this topic. Step 2. So you figured out what kind of modeling you want to pursue, right? Well, now you got to start building your portfolio. And how to do that? Well, first, you got to start collaborating with photographers. You don't have to spend money to build your portfolio. I just want to put that out there so you don't get scammed. Really, all it takes is for you to tell a photographer, hey, can I collaborate with you? I'm working on my portfolio. Maybe we can help each other. You can work on your portfolio. You can create new content, And once you start working with many photographers, you want to put your best work in this portfolio. Your portfolio could be online. It could be in a physical portfolio case. Whatever you decide, you want to have 8 to 12 images of your best work, showcasing the kinds of modeling that you are pursuing. So for me, I did commercial, print, and beauty photography. So my portfolio consists of only those 3 things. And what I have in there is I have my headshots, full body shots, and any published work that I have. If you guys want more information on how to put together your portfolio, I'll be doing another video in more depth and detail of what that is. But other than that, that's what you need to work on. Just working on putting together your portfolio. I also want to put it out there is not to expect to make money within your first year of modeling. It's just not going to happen. Think of it like an internship. You have no experience, but you're putting in the time and effort to gain the skills. So you start practicing. So you need to be in front of the camera more. You need to build content for yourself. And after a while you'll get really good and your work will show all your skills. So just take your time. It could take a couple years for you to start making money, but for you to have a solid portfolio, it could take you over a year to have really good work, and to work your way up to working with really good photographers that see really good potential in you. Step number 3. So you're working on your portfolio. Now you gotta get your digitals and your comp card. What are digitals? Digitals are simple pictures of you with headshots, full body shots, 3/4 shot of yourself, waist up and sideways, of you with no makeup on, natural hair, very simple, clean, maybe hair back in a ponytail, and tank top and some skinny jeans, maybe wear some heels. Men, just some simple jeans, a simple v-neck or something, simple t-shirt, and they just want to see what you look like naturally. That's what you'll be using when you go to castings or when you're trying to go to casting for an agency. Also, what is a comp card? A comp card is basically, it's a little card that has your name, your stats. So at this point, you want to start measuring what your bust, your waist, your hips are. For men, it would be, I don't know, just do research. I'm not a guy. I know there's other stats for you guys, but definitely like know your height and those things. And that's gonna be on your comp card. It's also gonna have your contact information, your email, your number, and it's gonna have your headshots and 4 images of your best work on there on the little card. So that's what you'll be taking with you to any casting calls that you go to, or if you're going to a casting call for an agency, they just wanna know, you know, instead of a business card, you just leave them the comp card so they know exactly what you look like, and they can contact you. Now, if you want more information on that, on how to make that happen, I'll be making another video, more depth on how you can get that done and where I get mine done. Step number 4. Now at this point, okay, you decided what kind of modeling you want to do, you're working on your portfolio, you have your digitals, your comp card. Well, now you need to figure out if you want to be a freelance model or a signed model with an agency. Both routes, they have their pros and cons. It's just really up to you what kind of route you want to choose. They're both hard, but it's definitely worth it, whatever you decide to do. So for me, I'm a freelance model. There are pros and cons. Now, as a freelance model, the pros is I'm in control of who I work with. I'm in control of my own rates when people pay me. I'm in control of how to brand myself, how to sell myself. I have to pitch myself with people. You have to have some kind of business skills, because at the end of the day, you're always going to brand and sell yourself. You have to learn how to pitch yourself to clients, even with photographers. You know, you want to create opportunities for yourself where you can make money, and you have to be self-motivated. Now, some cons is if you're not self-motivated, this might not be for you. But either way, you know, the con is you always have to keep hustling, keep having to make your own opportunity, try to find ways to make money. Also, just keep on networking with photographers, find new photographers to work with, always updating your portfolio, you know, and you just have to learn how to sell yourself and be creative. Also, another con, it's not stable. You just have to keep finding work, keep making work. Now, if you decide to get signed with an agency, then again, pros and cons is pros, at least that agency will give you work. You don't have to find your own opportunities. And another pro is you get to work with really, really big brands like Adidas or maybe Nike, or I don't know, you get to work in more commercial like work, bigger brands, you know, be more on TV. And the cons is you have to abide by the contract. So if you decide to break the contract early before it expires, there might be some penalties. I don't know, you might have to pay a monthly fee, and you don't get to negotiate your own rates. Your manager negotiates for you with another client. You just take whatever they pay you. You have to go to these casting calls that they have for you. And there are also 2 kinds of contracts you will encounter. There's exclusive and non-exclusive. Exclusive just means when you get signed to that agency, you cannot get signed to any other agency. You can only work with that simple agency. Before you sign the exclusive contract, make sure they're a very well-known and experienced agency that's always constantly, you know, having clients. Because if you guys sign an exclusive contract with a new agency, you might not have a lot of work, because at the end of the day, the con is with any agency, there's no guarantee the clients will pick you. You're kind of just waiting for your manager to be like, hey, I found you work, this client chose you. You know, it's also not stable. You don't know if they're gonna pick you. So if you're gonna do an exclusive contract, just make sure you do your research, make sure it's worth it, because that's gonna be the agency you're gonna be stuck with, and that's gonna be their rate. That, you know, whatever their contract percentage of what they take of your pay, you know, just make sure it's worth it for you. Now, the other contract is non-exclusive contract. If you do a non-exclusive contract, that means you can work with any agency you want. So if that agency gives you work, so you would get your cut of whatever that agency gives you. But if another agency gives you work, this agency doesn't need to take your cut for that. You will get paid by them and give them their portion. And you can work with whoever you want. But what a lot of models do is they get signed to multiple agencies. as a non-exclusive contract. They could have 3 to 5 to 8 contracts, because they understand it's kind of like putting your eggs in multiple baskets. You don't want to rely on one agency to give you work. If this agency is not giving you a lot of work, then maybe the other 3 are giving you more work. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're not relying on one person or one agency to give you work. You're always going to constantly be going to casting calls, constantly going to be busy, but you have to put in the work to get signed by multiple agencies. You gotta have a really strong portfolio. So I just wanted to put that out there if you decide to go for the signed agency route. And you know, whether you choose freelance or being a signed model, they're both very fun. It just depends on you, what route you want to take. Step number 5, whether you decide to be a freelance model or signed agency, if you decide to be a freelance model, from this point on, you will just have to start creating your own opportunities, start pitching yourself to brands, start pitching yourself to photographers. You have to start networking, start creating your content, your own ideas, your own opportunities. You have to sell yourself. Always, 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 always book yourself. The hustle is real. And if you decide to do the signed agency route, then from this point on, you're just going to have to start going to a bunch of casting calls. Do your research. Go on Google. If you're a petite model like me, don't research modeling agencies, research talent agencies, because if you go to a modeling agency and you're a 5'5" or 5'4" and below, they're not gonna want you. You want to go to talent agency where they do a lot of commercial work, where there is no height requirement. You definitely want to have a strong portfolio. So always build your portfolio. Go to a lot of casting calls. There are casting websites. If you want more information on how to research agencies and how to get signed to an agency, I'm gonna be making another video with more information on that. You can look for that. And this leads me to step number 6. The last step is just keep on working on your portfolio, keep on networking, find and create your own opportunities, and just don't stop, you know? Keep going to more casting calls. I wish you guys best of luck. I hope you guys found this useful. And if you did, please subscribe, like, share to your friends, share to any friends that are pursuing modeling, photographers. If you know somebody that's starting out their modeling career, you know, show them this video. And I would love it if you guys ask me any questions, on tips on anything, any future video suggestions, comment below. And if you want to see more daily content from me, follow me on IG, holla at your girl. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out, guys.